Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel Net Military. Please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon. Thank you very much. In a letter to the United Nations, Malaysia has stated that China's maritime claims in the South China Sea have no legal basis, potentially signaling that Kuala Lumpur is hardening its stance. In a note verbal dated Wednesday, the Malaysian mission to the UN wrote to Secretary-General Antonio Guterres that it rejects China's claims to historic rights, or other sovereign rights or jurisdiction, with respect to the maritime areas of the South China Sea encompassed by the relevant part of the 9-line. Noting that China's claims are contrary to the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS, it added, the government of Malaysia considers that the People's Republic of China's claim to the maritime features in the South China Sea has no basis under international law. The language echoed a joint statement issued by the US and Australia earlier this week, in which the Ministers of Foreign Affairs and Defense affirmed that Beijing's maritime claims are not valid under international law. Earlier, on July 13, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo issued a landmark statement on the South China Sea, declaring, Beijing's claims to offshore resources across most of the South China Sea are completely unlawful, as is its campaign of bullying to control them. Malaysia and China have each been submitting note verbals to the UN regarding the disputed waterway, but Malaysia's wording until now had centered around its own right to establish a continental shelf in the northern part of the sea. Malaysia's latest statement is surprising on the heels of Pompeo's shift in South China Sea policy because Mahathir had refused to choose sides, US or China, but then again Malaysia has a new leader now, said RAND senior defense analyst Derek Grossman, referring to Malaysian Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin, who replaced Mahathir Mohamad earlier this year. Malaysia has never accepted the 9-line China uses to claim most of the South China Sea for itself. But it has typically kept a lower profile on the issue than some of its neighbors. Former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak, convicted on Tuesday on multiple corruption charges, had actively courted Chinese investment while calling for a peaceful resolution to South China Sea disputes, before his defeat to Mahathir's coalition in the May 2018 election. Late last year, Mahathir said Southeast Asian countries needed to work with Beijing. We are not really strong enough to tell the Chinese, no, you should not do this kind of thing, it is the international law, or whatever, he said at a Council on Foreign Relations event in the US. Malaysian Defense White Paper issued shortly before Mahathir's resignation was worded carefully, Malaysia maintains friendly relations with all countries and seeks peaceful resolution of disputes based on international law. The South China Sea should be a platform for cooperation and connectivity, not an area of confrontation or conflict area.